Well, the fundamentals are, well, obviously you need to be a fully qualified remedial massage therapist with the highest qualification, which is recognised by our associations. Experience obviously is extremely important. That's experience not with just a local team, but experience with an Olympic team. So one of the teams that travels to Olympics, so one of our national teams, and preferably with international successful travel. And what successful travel means is the team, that being the athlete, the coaches, the administration staff, are all happy with not only the service you provided, but also the way you integrated into the team, the way you helped the team out, the way you did all the little things. It's not just about providing a soft tissue therapy service, it's about being a part of the team, and that's extremely important. You obviously know all your insurances up to date, all those obvious things. They'll be asked during that process of being nominated and elected to a team. And also preferably being a member of Sports Medicine Australia. This shows that you are being proactive about being integrated into a sports medicine team. And when you travel with and to an Olympic Games, you need to show experience with a sports medicine team, the dynamics that go with that team and the communication. Sounds pretty basic. When you're travelling, there's a lot of travel. There's a lot of bags. There's a lot of boxes to be ticked. So don't just look after yourself. Make sure that all your jobs are done early and they're done well. People are watching all the time. Administrative staff are constantly watching how you do those little things. And once you've done your jobs, make sure you get in there and help out. And that includes making food, going down to the shopping mall to grab food for the athletes when the administration staff and coaches are busy, driving the bus or the cars wherever you can, helping out organising to get on planes and so on. All that is a big part of travel. So if you kick in and put your best foot forward with all those little things, you will be very well respected within the team and quite often the first pick for the next trip. As soon as you leave college, or even when you're still studying, you need to get involved with a sport. This doesn't have to necessarily be a professional sport or an Olympic sport. That'd be great if you could, but you need to get involved with the sport. And you will start to learn what an athlete is like. Athletes can be demanding and quite interesting to deal with. So you've got to learn the process of dealing with an athlete and how the sports medicine team and administration deals with an athlete. There's a lot to learn, and it's very difficult to put it in a textbook because every team is different and every athlete is different. If you can, you need to slowly work into working with an Olympic team, a national team. Now, of course, we'd all love to work with national teams, but as you could imagine, each one already has a sports medicine team assigned to it. So if you're keen to work with Swimming Australia, for instance, they've probably got a lineup, a pretty decent lineup of people that are already working with the national swimming team, and quite a few on the list that are there for local work and when other people decide they've had enough. So be respectful of that with all national teams, that there will be already a sports medicine team working within that environment. So when you do put your foot forward to say, look, I'd like to be involved with the team, who can I speak to, how can I get involved, be respectful of what's already there and the therapists already working within those teams. If you show respect and modesty, then you're more likely to get that call when they're looking for an extra therapist. If you make sure that you not constantly, but on a regular basis, say, guys, I'm still here. If you ever need my services, I'm quite happy to come and help out where I can. Then that regular communication and contact will probably put you at the forefront of their mind. So make sure you do, not forcefully obviously, with modesty and respect, and eventually we'll get that call, and once you're in there, make sure you do your best job. Obviously, depending on the sport, you'll either get paid or you won't get paid. So some sports literally don't have any money to pay you. Some sports, the coaches, the athletes, all the admin staff actually take money out of their own bank accounts to go on trips, and there is no money. That's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. We also have sports that do have quite a bit of money that they can afford to pay for a sports medicine team. So there's a lot in between as well. So depending on the sport, how much funds they have available, and the culture that's been set up within that sport, meaning have they paid for therapists in the past? Hopefully they have, and if they have that culture, they're quite willing to pay you when you come on board. From a national sport point of view, because of the incredible different setups from a one-person show all the way through to 60, 70 people working within an organisation, the phone call could come from an athlete. The phone call could come from a coach. It could come from the CEO of the company. It varies considerably. It can be a phone call, it could be an email. You're never quite sure where it's going to come from. So make sure that you do have all your communications open, and make sure those people do have a number of contacts for you. Can come at any time. They might give you a day's notice, they might give you 3 months notice. So if you can accommodate it, do so.